Hey y'all, JW here, Home Man These Bees, Soapstone Farms Honeybees. It's Sunday, February 2nd, 2025, and guess what today is, folks? Today is Groundhog Day, and the old man of the bees is going to make a little tour and see if we can't find a groundhog, because I've got a few of them around here. We're going to see if he's out. He's seen his shadow and going back in, so it's not looking too prosperous. But I've got a secret weapon. If you all tuned in to Joey Rolls and Friends stream last night, you know that I made mention that I was going to look today for one that I had come out of his burrow. But while I'm here, I'm going to try to attempt to show you some of my bees. This here is my pride and joy. It's my long Langstroth hive that Ricky Rourke made for me, and as you can see, the bees are very, very active. It's going on 60 degrees here in southern Illinois, and it's about noon, and the bees are on the move. And I'm going to make a little pass down through here, and we're going to go back here and see if my groundhog is still where I left him at yesterday. I moved some coolers that I had to make heat boxes to heat up honey in, and I had him covered up with some straw in a shed out here, and I was going to give them to a friend of mine down in St. Louis, and I had to dig them out. When I moved the coolers up, why, one of them had a burrow underneath it, and I checked out the burrow, and much to my surprise, rolled up in a straw bed in that burrow was a creature. All I could see was the hair. When I turned the hair back, the straw, scraped the straw off the creature, I seen it was a young groundhog who was hibernated underneath there for the winter. And today being Groundhog Day, I didn't disturb him, and I moved him. Just picked him up with my hands, he in his straw bed and all, and I moved him over and put the straw back and moved the, what you will see, I moved the, moved the coolers out so I could load them and take them to my friend in St. Louis. And I'm going to go back here and see if my little creatures stayed in the bed, or if he got up this morning and seen the sun and went elsewhere. My son, my son who lives here at the farm, said he seen a groundhog moving before I got here a while ago. So this little creature, I was hoping to be able to pick him up and show you folks. So I'm fixing to go in here and see if he's still here. This is the straw pile that he was underneath the coolers, and I had straw stacked on top of the coolers, and when I moved the coolers yesterday to take them up, why, he was underneath this straw pile, which is in a small shed. And I just picked him up, and I made him a bed and covered him up with some loose straw here, and I'm fixing to check him out. Folks, it doesn't look good. Looks to me like my buddy, let me see, I'm trying to hold this and pick up the straw and move it. This is his little bed that he had, and I left him in and covered him up. He's moved out of there, unfortunately. I'm not going to get to show you but he's moved out of the little bed, and he's dug back underneath the straw and dug into his burrow, it appears to me, and he's flew the coop on me. So my big, I was gonna call him Soapstone Sammy, and I was gonna do a Groundhog's Day video, but it appears it's all to no avail. He's already came alive and moved back into his burrow or moved on someplace. So I'm gonna make a pass around here some of my buildings, and maybe we'll get lucky and see him, but I'm very doubtful. While we're here, I'm gonna move through the fence here. Bear with me, and I'm gonna take you a circle around all my hives here in this particular yard. If I can't show you a groundhog, I guess I'll have to break down, try to show you a few honeybees. But my bees are on the move big time this morning of various hives. I've got intentionally got hives in all forms of anywhere from, I've got, there's 8 frame 3 deep. Here's a 8 frame double deep. Here is an 8 frame 2 deeps and a medium. And those on, that's my sugar shams that's sticking out the top of them, if you see there at the top. Here's another 8 frame double deep with a medium super on top. I've wintered these just as you see them all winter. And I've got 34 hives, counting the horizontal, here at this location. And as of today, they're all well and thriving. They've come through the cold spell quite well. This is a double deep 10 frame, which I'm trying to get away from. I'm going to all 8s and 5 frame nukes. I do have a couple 7 frame. I've actually got 4 7 frame half of May hives, but you can see the bees are very active today. This is the first really what you would call warm day. It's pushing 60 degrees that we've had since early November sometime in the area, but they're out, and I don't know what's causing it, but something making me look like I got walking around here with all these bees, making me look like I'm getting freckles again in my old age. So I can't imagine what might be doing that. You know, that's a tour of a few of my hives. As you can see, their bees are everywhere today, and they're on the move big time. Have a good day.